Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 11th July. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, Shiv Baba's number one Shrimat is awaken in the early morning hours and remember me, the Father, and your boat will then go across. Sweet children, Shiv Baba's number one Shrimat is awaken in the early morning hours and remember me, the Father, and your boat will then go across. Question: what are the signs of generous hearted children? What are the signs of generous hearted children? Answer: they continue to benefit others. They have an interest in making donations. Only those who donate at this time accumulate charity. Generous hearted children are generous like Baba, the innocent Lord. They give their bones to this sacrificial fire like the Dichi Rishi did. They give their bones to this sacrificial fire like the Dichi Rishi did. Song: who has come with ankle bells to the door of my mind? Om Shanti. Who has come for the children? Who has come? They say Lord of the morning, because he is the one who changes the night into the day. Ravan is the Lord of the night. Note this down clearly, for only then will it sit in your intellects. There is difference in everyone's intellect. There are intellects that are Sato Pradhan, Sato, Rajo and Tamo. Some understand just from a signal. You understand that Baba is definitely the Lord of the morning. He changes the night into the day. He is now making you into the masters of the day. That is, the masters of the new world. You will become the masters when you continue follow Shrimat. You will become the masters when you continually follow Shrimat. When business people open their shops in the morning, they first bow their heads. People also do this at temples. They bow in front of their shops before entering so that they may earn a good income. In order to earn a good income, they say, "O Lord, send me a good customer to enable me to earn a lot first thing in the morning." You children know who that one is? Who that one is? We souls recognize him. He is our Baba. He is our Baba. He is our Sai Baba, means Lord, the one who changes the night into the day. Nowadays there are many Sai Babas, but there is only the one Sai Baba who changes the night into the day, and he is very innocent. He is very innocent. His name is Bholanath, innocent Lord. He places the urn of nectar on the innocent mothers and kumaris. He gives them the inheritance and makes them into the masters of the world. So you should wake up early in the morning and remember your father so that your boat can go right across. He makes you into the masters of the world. He does not give you any difficulty. Simply continue to do this business. Continue to give this message to everyone. The one who changes the night into day, that is, the one who changes hell into heaven, says, "If you remember me, your sins will be absolved." You have to give this message. Previously, you gave this message to all. So you can explain that God, the Father, has come to give us the inheritance. The unlimited Father definitely gives the inheritance of heaven. So simply remember the Father. Simply remember the Father. He shows the innocent mothers such an easy method. Sweetest mothers, Sweetest kumaris, sweetest children. Sweetest mothers, sweetest kumaris, sweetest children. I don't give you any other difficulty. Simply let go of the Simply let go of the company of everyone else. You have been given this guarantee on the path of the devotion. When you come, I will only belong to you. Who is come? Baba, when you come, I will only belong to you. I will belong to you and none other. People speak of the beloved Lord Krishna, but this one is your father. They have said that Krishna was someone who looked after cows. In fact, these are living cows, mothers. And Shiv Baba sustains you with knowledge and feeds you the grass of knowledge. This Krishna soul is now in the last of his many births. The name, the form, the place, and the time continue to change with every birth. You change from Shudras to Brahmans, then from Brahmans to deities. It can be called the clan of Radhe and Krishna or the clan of Vishnu. You were in the rosary of victory of Vishnu, or you could even say in the rosary of Radhe and Krishna. Now, having been around the cycle, you are becoming that once again. You are becoming that once again. You have now become Brahmins and you will then become deities. In the Sun dynasty, there is a king and queen and also their subjects who are number wise according to their efforts. The father says everyone follows Shrimat according to their capacity. The father says everyone follows Shrimat according to their capacity. The number one Shrimat you receive is awaken in the early morning hours and remember Sai Baba, the Lord, the innocent Lord. The father says you are souls. You adopt bodies and play your parts. You souls reside up above. You now understand that our Baba is teaching us souls. Shiv Baba comes cycle after cycle but only once at the confluence age. After each cycle you have to develop the faith that you are souls. You have to remember the father. There is an example of jinn. There is the example of the jinn who said, give me work to do, otherwise I will eat you up. The father says, if you don't remember me, Maya, the jinn, will eat you up. It is not that you will be able to stay in constant remembrance. You are now effort makers. This is easy Raj Yoga and knowledge. You receive both health and wealth. Manmana Bhav and Madhyaji Bhav. The father says, remember me and the inheritance. That is all. The father says, remember me and the inheritance. That is all. Why should you waste your time? For half a cycle, you wasted time on the path of devotion. For half a cycle, it is the day of Brahma. And for the other half, it is the night of Brahma. They have said that the duration of the Iron Age is hundreds of thousands of years, and that the duration of the Golden Age is so many years, in which case it could not be half and half. The father sits here and explains, at first there was unadulterated devotion and then it became adulterated. People have even started to worship evil spirits. That is, they have even started to worship bodies made of 5 elements. Baba has seen how they sit on the banks of the Gangas and allow themselves to be worshipped. There are also various Sai Babas, but this Baba is incognito. But your hearts recognize him. Baba says, I am the father of you souls. I teach you Raj Yoga. He is the heavenly God Father. He definitely establishes heaven. Ravan comes and establishes hell. Only you have this understanding. Human beings simply speak for the sake of it without understanding anything. They say that it is an inverted tree and then they also call it the kalp tree. But they cannot tell its age. No tree can be hundreds of thousands of years old. That is impossible. The father sits here and explains with so much love and says, "Sweetest, long lost, and now found, beloved children." He says it is just as a Lokik father also explains with great love. Go to school and do this. However, everyone is now Tamo Pradhan. A teacher in the Rajo Pradhan stage gives good teachings and the parents also give good teachings. They create children in order to bring them happiness. People say that they should at least have one child. But if they have a son, they then say, now we should also have a daughter. Otherwise, how would Lakshmi enter your home? What is the situation now? Some children cause so many difficulties. Such things don't happen in the golden age. What would heaven be otherwise? You sweetest children are now claiming the kingdom of heaven. You understand that the intellects of people have become stone because they don't recognize the Father. Among you too, you know Him number-wise according to the efforts you make. It takes great effort to remember the Father. You forget again and again. Today you recognize Him, so don't say tomorrow. So don't say tomorrow, I am not your child. Baba would then say, you are an unworthy child. You are an unworthy child. A father does not give his wealth to a child who is unworthy of it. However, many sacrificial fires, pilgrimages, donation and acts of charity, etc., people have been doing in devotion. They have only continued to become impure through those. Many people do devotion. So why is the state of the world as it is? Why is the state of the world as it is? There is limitless devotion in Bharat. The father says those who are old devotees and have worshipped Shiv Baba from the beginning are the ones who have continued to fall and become impure. In the picture of tree, the sun dynasty is also shown first of all, then the moon dynasty, and then the path of devotion. Then by the time it is the end of devotion, they have become ugly. The word becomes ugly, iron-aged. This is how the drama is played. This is how the drama played. Knowledge will definitely continue for half the cycle and devotion will continue for the other half. So you children now have knowledge. The Lord of the morning gives knowledge. In the world there are various Sai Babas. Go around the large countries of the world and check it. You will find a variety of them in each place. They will say this is the very image of Sai Baba or that he is so and so. The purpose of the Satguru is to grant salvation. And so the Satguru is making you into the masters of heaven. Who is explaining this? The soul says, Baba, you speak the truth. We follow your Shrimad and remember you alone. Cycle after cycle, we remember you and claim the inheritance from you. We have claimed the inheritance from you countless times before and we are claiming it once again. We are claiming it once again. Remember that you truly do claim the inheritance from the Father and that you will lose it again in the same way. Then after 5,000 years, Baba will come and we will claim our inheritance once again. This is such an easy thing. The new home is being built while you continue to live in the old home because it does take time. You children understand that Baba is building a new home, so now break your intellect's yoga away from the old one. The golden age is the new home. We will go there and rule the kingdom. That is an unlimited new home, whereas this entire world is an unlimited old home. You children have unlimited disinterest in this old home. We are being removed from the relationships of the old, dirty world of the iron age, and are making effort to go into relationships with those beautiful flowers of the golden age. Therefore, you should make good effort. You souls should have so much love for the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You should remove your love from all others. You should remove your love from all others and only have love for the one. All the Draupadis are calling out, save us from being stripped. Innocent ones are assaulted a great deal. The Father says it is when they have committed so much sin that the urn of sins become full and breaks and destruction takes place. This also happens according to the drama. All the animals and birds etc. also have their parts fixed. Whatever happens today also happened in the previous cycle. In the newspapers, they write about everything that happened in the last 100 years. However, that is easy. They have the recorded history. They write about the main things. You can also write about exactly what happened 5000 years ago. Baba is saying you can also write about exactly what happened 5000 years ago. People read many things in the newspapers. So you also have to explain to people what happened 5000 years ago. Whatever happened in the world, tell them. This also happened 5000 years ago. They themselves say that the Bharat was heaven, whereas you can prove it. You can prove it. Tell them that same Bharat is now poverty-stricken. This war is not new. It takes place cycle after cycle. However, they will not believe you. Yes, there will be someone or other who will agree that this is accurate and will understand that death is just ahead. That death is just ahead. They feel that there is someone who is inspiring them to create those bombs etc. against their own conscious wish. The poor people are in total darkness. They don't know anything and they just say whatever enters their minds, yet they consider themselves to be very clever. You understand that all of this is to be destroyed. Baba says after the cries of distress, there will be the cries of victory and they will then only remember God. People remember their special deity, but they don't know God. You understand that God is a point. He is such a just teeny point. He is such a teeny dot. It is such a wonder. You don't say that he is such a hug oval image. No, you say that he is a star. This soul is also a star and a part of 84 births is recorded in him. These are very subtle things. These things cannot be explained to people straightway. First of all, explain, remember the Father and you will claim the inheritance. These are very deep things. This is why Baba says, I am telling you deep accepts today. He continues to explain in different ways. Baba asked you a question last night. How long does it take for Brahma to emerge from Vishnu's navel, and how long does it take from Vishnu to emerge from Brahma? Yesterday we were so ignorant. Today we are so knowledgeful. These are such wonderful things. You become sensible number wise. Some children also listen to Baba's murli on tape. Some children want to listen to murli word by the tape. Those who have a keen interest and are wealthy and generous will bring benefit to others. Whatever is given in donation now becomes a pure charitable act, whereas in the Iron Age, whatever donation is made or charity performed, it makes that soul sinful. It makes that soul sinful. Our Sai Baba, the Lord, the innocent Lord, is so generous hearted. You too must become generous hearted. You have to give your bones to this sacrificial fire like the Dichi Rishi did. The father says, you are the sweetest, luckiest children in the world, the ones who are claiming the inheritance from the father. What does father says? Father says, you are the sweetest, luckiest children in the world, the one who are claiming the inheritance from the father. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and who is spiritual children says namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First, have true love for the one father. Have true love for the one father. Remove your intellects, yoga from iron aged impure relationships. Have unlimited disinterest in this old world. Second, we are the luckiest children in the world, the ones who claim the inheritance from the father. Remain in this intoxication and become generous hearted. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be obedient and claim pass marks in every subject with your accurate chart. May you be obedient and claim pass marks in every subject with your accurate chart. Baba is saying an accurate chart means to make progress in every subject and to experience transformation. In Brahman life, situations will come through the elements, people and Maya. But you have to use the power of your own stage to finish any influence of those situations and experience them to be the scenes of entertainment. Let there not be any upheaval in your thoughts. The obedient children who experience progress with such a systematic chart claim pass marks. The obedient children who experience progress with such a systematic chart claim pass marks. Slogan: pay attention that your heart is not upset by little matters. Pay attention that your heart is not upset by little matters. Don't be prey to doubts. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.